Excuse me.
I'm not giving to LeBron because I don't like LeBron.
I like him already.
On the stat sheet, so like taking charges, like that's my favorite thing. I like a charge in my mixtape. My friend texts me, he's like, I never seen someone put a charge in the mixtape. I'm like defense wins games. Like,
so there was a constant battle about Dunkin' Donuts versus Tim Hortons, and it was it's never ending.
You know, I got up, I fixed my helmet, I look, and I just see Herb take off. Like he just, I just see the hair flowing, like now he's running, and. Yeah, you got to see Herb. When he runs, his eyes are always like, so I just knew, like, you know, I knew he was running, you know, so.
He's your life. Like, go out there, defend, go out there, rebound, like, give your heart, like, sacrifice. You can get a scholarship just for defense, you know what I'm saying? But,
man, this guy's unstoppable when it comes to basketball as well. But yeah, definitely one-on-one, he got me.
Fried rice, you can't be eating fried rice all the time. But.
You'd be switching your sports. You'd be going from basketball to sumo.
I know. I already got the bun, you see?
How the spider tech basically is just like completely just crazy, like should not be allowed. Rosin and sunscreen and everything, that's been around forever and it's never been a true problem. But right now, like the big thing is spin rates are up.
It's our defense because Mace, you know, you're going to get 285, 280. You got to, you know, and I'm only 240, you know, so I got to kind of bring my technique. And then KT's just a freak athlete in itself, so you know you gotta bring your hard hat and your lunch pail every day.
Can I just say this? Man, I just love your competitive nature, bro. Like, you know, I feel like I'm ready to strap on the jersey right now, man. I mean, I'm only 5'5", so I don't know what I can do out there.
I'm gonna say Diana, man. I don't know what it is. She just always seems to come up clutch all the time, 24/7.
When they say, listen, you know how as coaches you get mad at the guy just standing in the corner and watching another guy cook. I can't be like that because I was watching you cook.
Running, it's like if you take a day off, like you'll feel it, and if you take 4 months off, you're really gonna feel it.
It was impeccable. So watching certain highlights, I'm like, yo, I gotta try it. And trust me, not everything was as good as it looked now. Because, you know, I mean, no look passes I threw off of somebody's face.
Wow.
You know, there's just a lot of things that led up to today. And I'm just going to go ahead and start it and say that it has been risk versus reward and kind of a challenge, but not really a challenge, trying to get our next guest on. It's definitely well worth it. But, you know, looking over this weekend, you know, with the NFL, a lot of crazy things happened.
A lot of crazy things happened, like Tom Brady coming down here and winning.
And you were right. It was a closer game than expected. And I mean, I don't really know what to say. So it was raining. That's my excuse. I said they were going to win by 14, 15, 37, whatever.
37.
A win's a win, right?
A win's a win. A win.
And a win is definitely a win, especially in the Jets column. I can't believe they pulled off that victory.
That is crazy, man. Shout out to Jets, though. Hopefully this, you know, gives them some excitement for the future.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you know, that's a great win, you know.
Yeah, I just hey, my Chargers.
Man, title contenders, that's been the talk this past week. Are they Super Bowl contenders? I don't think so. You think so?
I think they might be. I don't think this Chiefs team is really as good as people think.
Well, I think we're going to see that this week with this matchup with the Bills because, you know, a lot of people has picked this as a Super Bowl matchup. So let's see what the Chiefs can do if they can pull this off against the Bills because the Bills are playing outstanding football. They're looking really good. So I'm really excited for that matchup. in particular. I'm not sure if it's in Kansas City or in Buffalo. I got to check the schedule again, but that's going to be an exciting game. It's in Kansas City, yeah. So that's going to be an exciting game.
The Bills just beat the Texans 40 to nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy. The Texans are obviously tanking, so we'll see what happens with that big matchup, because that's going to be in a game where you'll see what certain teams are made of. So
definitely. And I don't even want to touch on my Oregon Ducks.
That was tough, bro. That was tough. That was tough. But hey, listen, every great team needs to get that one loss out the way. Not throwing shade, because my Alabama Roll Tide are still undefeated. So, you
guys are playing crappy SEC teams.
Hey, we play whoever's on the schedule. You're on the schedule. I don't care if you're playing against an elementary football team. Alabama's going down there and win that game. So,
they are. All right. We'll
get to that. Yeah,
we'll get into that. But anyways, like everybody knows, we have a great guest on today, Olympic silver medalist and UCLA Bruin. This burns me. I told her prior, this burns me to wear, because it's one of those things. I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get Jordan on here. Sounds good. Wow. Bringing back memories, huh?
Bringing back memories. There you go.
Oh, come on.
We try.
Wow.
Welcome, Jordan.
Amazing.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't have anything to say. I just can say that was amazing.
Yes.
It was?
Thank you.
Yes, I'm very proud.
I don't blame you. Not a lot of people get to say that they go and compete at that high of a level.
No. That's really impressive, though.
It is. It's definitely impressive. I don't know. How do we want to start this off? We've never really had a gymnast on here.
What?
We've never had a. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, where do you want to start? I mean, there's a whole lot of things that goes into gymnastics.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
I'm 6'2", 250 pounds. Can I do stuff that you do?
I could probably match it, because I'm 5'5", so I could probably match that. Right there, we go. Let's go. Yes.
For guys gymnastics, I definitely would say you probably could do something.
Yes.
Daniel, you on the other hand, I mean, you're a little tall. I mean, I think you should stick to like basketball or something.
No, I suck at basketball.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. What about football?
I can do football.
Okay, I mean, or we can go volleyball.
Volleyball.
I can't jump. That's why I can't play basketball.
Listen, let's just leave this to the short people out here in the world.
I think gymnastics is more for tiny people. I mean, they do say it stunts your growth, but they also do say coffee does something like that too. So I really don't know what's true or not.
I drink a lot of coffee. I don't think that worked.
Did you have milk? Did you have milk? That's supposed to make you grow.
I had milk. I had coffee. What else is supposed to stunt your growth? I didn't like vegetables.
See, that's your problem. See, that's it right there.
I don't like vegetables either, though.
So, I'm getting a little confused here, because I'm starting to think with the guests that Dan is getting, they're against vegetables. Because I'm a vegan, so I'm like trying
All
to.
you can eat is vegetables.
Hey, listen. Hey, there's a lot of meat replacements out there with vegan, veggie burgers, vegan burgers. It seems like you're not interested. I know you're shaking here. You're like, yeah, it's not my.
No, I've been I tried vegan for a little.
Okay.
Because I was trying to figure out like what was going on with my eczema. I had really bad eczema, and I was trying to figure out what I was eating that was making it so like inflamed. And so I went like I tried everything: vegan, pescatarian, vegetarian. Like there was a lot of things. So I found out it was actually I was lactose.
Oh.
Yeah. So for a while, I wasn't like I couldn't drink normal milk. I couldn't eat yogurt, cheese, anything that would make my eczema like inflame. It was really crazy.
Oh wow! So has it improved though?
Yeah, it has. But now since I've gotten used to drinking like almond milk and all that, so that's the only thing I drink. If
you ever in a grocery store, look for Chobani milk. Chobani, yes, Chobani milk.
Chobani oat milk.
Yes, Chobani oat milk. It's really good. You can make a smoothies with it. You can just drink it normal. Try the vanilla kind in particular because it's really good. So yeah. Try that out.
I'll remember that when I go into the grocery store. I'll definitely look for that one.
Definitely. So let's get into it. Let's talk about your experience out in Tokyo. How was that full experience? Obviously, you got the job done, right? So that's always great. How was that experience?
It was an amazing experience. There were some crazy things that happened in the midst of everything, starting with COVID and pandemic, being locked down, postponement, all the way to even ending the Olympics. But, I think it's all an experience. It's all the dedication and hard work we all put towards going to the Olympics, and actually being able to be put on that team was the most amazing thing I've ever experienced in my life. I would say 10 recommend. If you ever want to go to Tokyo just for a vacation, do it. It is so nice over there. The culture, the people are so nice. The food's so good. I don't think I could eat fruit anywhere else. Fruit. Like one day I was like looking, and I was like, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a papaya, a mango, a cantaloupe, watermelon. I don't know what I was eating, but I came to find out I was eating papaya, and I've never had papaya before. It was so good. I literally, like, every single time I would go to get our lunch or dinner or something and they had fruit, I would try to find the papaya. That's how good it was. Yes. It was so good. But, yeah, 10 recommend. If you want to go to Tokyo just for a vacation, go. Amazing place. Besides that, though, gymnastics-wise, that was something that I'm so happy I was able to go. Being with the team that I was with was an amazing experience. I mean, let alone you had the GOAT, and then you had people like us on that team as well. So it made a huge, huge impact, not only for Team USA, but also for the world to understand, like, no matter what team you put together, they can still come out and be strong and fight with whatever is thrown at them. So I was really excited that I was a part of that, and I was just able just to go out there and have fun. I'm always, like, literally almost every interview, like, fun is the key. Like, I should have that tattooed on me, like, fun. Like, that's how you should feel in every sport. But yeah, I was really excited that I was able to go and represent Team USA and come back with a medal.
Hey, so sticking on that topic when it comes to the team, I saw a clip, and I think you just finished your competition, and you came back down and you said for the team. Like, talk about how important your teammates are. How important is that energy?
It's really important. Being on a team in that moment is where you have to realize you're not doing this for yourself. You're doing it for other people who are in the same position as you are. So when I was saying I'm doing it for the team, and I truly meant I was doing it for the team, because at that point, there was only 3 of us who were competing, and we needed to come out and show, like, no matter what happens, this was a team effort. And so when it came to that whole incident and all that, like, it truly in my head, teamwork is what makes the dream work, right? That's what everybody says. And that's what we did. Although a lot of people might have negative comments here and there and were like, y'all could have done better and all this. It doesn't matter if we would have done better, worse, the same, kept it going. We still were a team, and we made things happened. We still came back with a medal, and that's really what we were trying to do. We were just hoping that we would at least medal in order to feel like we did something. And so that's how much teamwork means to me, because we really went out there and showed the world, like, look, guys, we're here. We made it. Look.
Right. It's weird because a lot of people were actually I'll even go to the basketball route. Everybody was going against the USA basketball team just because they lost a few games here and there. And I always say, when it comes to like negative comments and people saying this, you should do this, if you're not actually experiencing it, if you're not actually there, yeah, you can have your opinions, but like, come on, you're not there participating. You don't know what that adversity is. Like, come on, this is, and like you said earlier, it's still COVID was around, so you still got to balance that out because COVID has affected the mental for a lot of people around the globe. So now you're talking about competing, that's a lot of pressure too, no matter if there's fans or not. So I just feel like, man, when it comes to people just having these negative comments, just really dial down a little bit and just relax. Because guess what? No matter what, the USA got it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Well, with the people that you're talking about, I call them bully bots. I don't know. I just started calling them bully bots because I don't know. When I think of a bully, I think of somebody who just wishes they could do what you did, but only are going to tear you down in a negative way because they can't have what you have.
Right.
And so I started calling them bully bots because they're just people, like half of the people that say stuff don't even have a profile picture. Like, come on now. Like, you're just going to keep saying negative things here and there, but you don't even have a profile picture. Like, if you're going to say it, like, show your face. Like,
facts.
Do something about it. Like, and so that's where I got bully bots from. But yeah, when it comes to those negative comments, a lot of us, for me personally, I don't take those negative comments. Like, you could keep commenting at me and this, that, and the other, but I'm not going to make any sudden movement. I'm not going to tweet you back or comment on Instagram back to you. I'm not going to do anything like that because I have better things to do with in my life so I can push forward and go further into my dreams. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's what all I can tell you is, like, I'm sorry. I didn't make you proud. I didn't do this. Deep down, like, I made myself proud. I was able to actually go out there and do something that I love. So, but yeah, negative comments, negative energy goes in one ear and out the other. Like, it's something I pay attention to. And actually, it took me a while for me to even understand that because it was really hard at first. Like, I would ask my mom, like, why are people saying this about me or this, that, and the other? And she was like, you just don't pay attention to it. And so then I just stopped. And now I don't even pay attention. Like, I had this thing happen earlier the other day, and my coach, like, I got like a notification, and on Twitter, people can delete the tweet or whatever, but like people can still comment underneath it because they caught that tweet right away. And so I was like tagged in something, and I was like, I'm so confused on what these people are saying. So I like asked my coach, and she was like, oh, this is what it said. And I was like, oh, like, okay, why are they arguing over something that we can't control? Like, that's so stupid. But yeah, it was just funny. I was like laughing at my phone in my room. Funny, like.
Yep.
Now I have a personal question. Okay.
Yeah.
Before we hopped on live, you got to talk to my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
What type of influence have your parents been? Because I'm still learning. My daughter's been doing gymnastics for about a year and a half, 2 years now. I don't want to be that, dance mom or gymnastics, mom pushing them. How have your parents been throughout your career? Did they push you extra? Did they let you do your own thing? How have your parents impacted your career so far?
It's been crazy. I definitely would say they support me. It's not the other way around, where I'm supporting them. That's how it is. Like, in a lot of sports, sometimes it's where your parents are more involved in the sport than you are. And so for me, my parents at the beginning, my mom didn't even want me to do this sport only because of how expensive it is and how, yes, gym moms and how people are just in the gym generally. And so I actually was the one who was like, no, like, I want to continue this. I want to keep going and see how far I can go with it. But as a parent, I would say support your child in the way they would support you in a situation that you wouldn't think they would support you.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, I want to give a special shout out to Mass Gymnastics Center of Leominster out here in Massachusetts, just for them doing what they're doing in preparing my daughter.
Yes, exactly. And that's one thing that just from you asking her, hey, do you want to meet me or whatever, and she's being shy, but how you support her in that way of, it's okay, like, not to be shy. Like, I'm not gonna harm you. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm a nice person. And in that way of how you support her, she's gonna remember that and know, okay, my parents support me in this way, and I can do whatever I feel comfortable doing as long as I know my parents are gonna support me. So that's what I learned. That's what I learned with my parents. With anything that I do, yes, I'm going to ask them permission. Like, hey, do you think this is a good idea? They're going to give me their honest opinion. And if I'm like, I don't like that opinion, I'm going to either go with it or I'm going to be like, but like, I'll really rethink it. And so that's how my parents support me. And that's how it was with gymnastics. Gymnastics was just like that. My mom, she was like, bro, this is like, really like, what is it? But then I was like, but I feel comfortable knowing that no matter what I do, she's going to support me.
Right.
So that's basically how I would say, support your child. Your child shouldn't support you.
Well said. Well said.
That's definitely something I'm going to take to heart.
Right.
You know,
I mean, honestly, it's like, it's what you feel is right. I mean, if you can tell in your child's face that they're not enjoying something, even though you want them to continue it, you shouldn't push them further than their limits, because they're not going to enjoy what they're doing. Then they're going to end up getting hurt. Then they're going to be like, then they're going to blame you in the long run, and you don't want that, because you want to have a relationship with your child as if they weren't in a sport.
Yes. Key to success.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I also know that a few years ago, you know, a few things happened with you and the sport of gymnastics. You want to go ahead and talk us through, you know, what made you choose to possibly give up your career, and what and or who brought you back and said, listen, I'll take you under my wing. I'll do this. Go see this person, do that.
So yeah, like you said, I didn't want to do the sport back in 2018. Prior to 2018, I had a coach situation. I was verbally abused. It was really, really bad, to where it would get so bad if people would ask me to do something, I would either shut down or I would feel some type of way, and it just wasn't good. And people just kept thinking I was rude, I was mean, but I couldn't control how I was acting because of incidents that had happened prior. So that's basically what was something. Got a new coach at the end of 2017. It was all good. I was like, yes, I can do this. I can do this. Same thing happened. I literally was walking out of gyms, didn't even want to go to practices. It was like really, really bad, to where I was like, well, maybe the sport doesn't want me. Maybe I'm not supposed to be for the sport. Maybe it's just something that God's like, no, you can go a different route, do this, do that. So in 2018, I literally was competing under just because I was like, I'm in the sport, I can't get out of it, so let's just see. So that's what was going on in my brain. I didn't like my body weight. I gained a lot of weight. It was like really, really bad. Didn't know my image. Basically, I didn't know who I was in that moment. I just wish 2018 never even happened in general. I just wish it was a year that was just cut out. But then at the end of 2018, Simone actually came up to me, because I deep down in my gut, I really thought like, okay, I feel like I have something, but I just don't know how to bring it out in me. So then Simone talked to me, and she was like, look, you can have fun with this. You can do what you want to do. Like, that's basically how our conversation ended up being. Just do what you want to do. At the end of the day, you're doing it for yourself, not for anybody else. So I was like, okay. And I really took our conversation into consideration. And, you know, I told my parents in 2018, in December, it's during Christmas time. And I was like, look, this is what I want to do. This is how I'm doing it. But one thing, I need to graduate with my class, because I went to normal school. So I was like, I need to graduate with my class. This is what I want to do. Then in 2019, I ended up moving to Texas, which I am right now. And I was able to actually start off in a new chapter. I told myself, I was like, this is what I'm doing. I'm Xing out all those chapters that were behind me and starting a new one because I knew I had something in me. And so, man, I just went in. I started grinding. I started doing a lot of things. I changed my eating habits. I was basically like, I made my circle really, really tiny, met new people and opened myself up, basically. Opened myself up to something new. And that's what happened. And now I'm in this cool, amazing that I just love so much that I wish I had when I was younger. But, you know, I always say this, your life's not perfect. Roads aren't straight. There's always bumps in the road, and you just have to go with them. Don't ever pick which road you want to go down because at the end of that road, anything can happen. You can either take the left way, and you could have more bumps and more curves and all this, or you can take the right way, and there'll only be a little. But it's really what you put your mind to, and that's what I did, and that's what I figured out is if you put your mind to it, then anything is possible and anything can happen.
I just want to say before you continue, Dan, like just hearing that part of your journey so far, I just want to really, and you're probably going to hear me repeat this again before we let you go, but like honestly, like just hearing that part of your journey as you become more elevated in your career and people and the media start to get to you, I'm just really hoping you continue to be yourself and just really remember where you came from and who you are now, because that part of your story right now is so inspiring because a lot of people don't know how to handle that type of adversity. You know what I mean? A lot of people really just shut down completely and just give up completely on their dreams and their path. And you know, where you're at now, I'm just really hoping you battle through whatever this world gets you, because as you get up higher and higher, the world tries to tear you down. So I'm just hoping that you continue to be the amazing person you are and just keep grinding and keep it going, because listen, I don't like to say sky's the limit. I just say keep reaching for higher and higher stuff. So, you know, just wanted to let you know that, because I'm hoping you continue to go on that path because you're on a great path so far. So
thank you. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Definitely.
Take it away, Charles.
Oh,
No,
okay.
take it away.
Okay, yeah, awesome. So I have a question. Now let's mix it up again a little bit. Top 5 gymnast bag necessities. What should you have? You know, in that
bag.
Yeah. What's the top 5 things you should have in your bag?
Your grips, tape, a bungee to we use bungees, like, you know how people use bungees and weights where they like do either leg lifts or like a bunch of like butt workouts. So we use bungees to like do a bunch of like PT stuff.
Okay.
So I would say, grips, tape, bungee, maybe a turn shoe if you do turns on the floor or on beam. And then I'd probably say water. I don't know, because it like depends for us. It like depends on who you are and what you carry. Because there's people who carry Band-Aids, there's people who carry Neosporin, Advil,
Moleskin.
Sometimes, you know, like the lacrosse balls, like to massage out a gun. Like it just depends on who you are.
Because I was Googling it and I was and I saw some crazy stuff, but then I also saw some like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So I just figured I'd ask you that because I'm curious to see what type of things that people carry in their bags before they, head off to their competition. So, okay, I like that answer. That's pretty cool.
I mean, a lot of people would say a phone, probably. My phone.
Yeah.
Phone, my water. And forget everything else. Like.
What best moment so far in your career, your young career so far? What would you say the best moment so far is?
Besides the Olympics?
I mean, if that's one of the, obviously that's the highest moment, but like if you can think of something else maybe that tops that or right there with it,
I think honestly finding a better version of myself. That was an experience that I went through a tough time. Relationship statuses. It was tough, but also in that time frame there was also COVID, and
Yeah.
The whole Black Lives Matter
Yeah.
thing with Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and all that. And that was a time period where I didn't realize how much hatred we had on us. And I went through a devastating time to where I was like, I don't even know if I want to walk outside. I don't even know if all my friends that I have actually like me because of who I am, or if they don't like me because of my skin color. Like, that was a time period where I was just like in awe. But I also found a lot about myself. I found out that I could draw. I found out that I can have a whole clothing brand. Like, I'm a business owner. Like, there's a lot of things I just found out about myself. So I definitely would say, besides the Olympics, that part in that moment is an experience that I'm really, really happy that I was able to go past. Because there was a lot of things I was going through, like a lot of things. But now I'm in a position to where I can look back and be like, those things made me who I am today. Those things were able just to push me forward and push me to the limits of, yes, Jordan, you can be angry, you can be sad, you can be very like determined for a lot of things, but there's also going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be putting on you and on you and on you, but you just have to break through it. So that time period was definitely rough, but I do have to say it was an experience that I'm happy that I was able to just enjoy it. And I found a better version of myself. I mean, yes, I'm the same person, like, of course, but there's a better version of that person that I found.
Yes. Yep. There you go.
And what are your favorite and least favorite events to compete in?
I actually don't have a favorite or least favorite. I like them all the same. I've been like that ever since I was little, which is pretty crazy to think about because I've been doing this for almost like 20 years. But when I think about it, like, if I had to choose, I would probably put them in order from least to, like, the ones I don't like to the most I like or whatever. It would probably go beam bars, floor vault. So from my least favorite to my favorite, beam bars, floor vault. But I like them all the same because it's like no matter what you do, you're still flipping, you're still doing you still have a time frame that you have to finish that event. Like, you're still working out, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, a lot of people have least favorites and favorites only because maybe it's all about progression, right? I'm an all-arounder, so I progressed in a lot of the events all at the same time. I mean, yes, did I have more skills on one event compared to the other? Yeah, but it just depends on how you progress. So mine was even throughout the whole time.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. We got any questions for Jordan? Anybody asking these questions?
I've got a few, but I kind of want to ask this question first. Last year, well, actually over the summer, 2020, that was the Olympics that were supposed to happen, pushed forward to this year. I know mental health was a big part of that whole entire thing. I want to touch just on what happened. I know Simone had her issue, and that's completely understandable. Did you feel any pressure from that? Because I think I'm going to butcher the quote, but she said, I've been here before. This is your first one. Go kick some ass. How did that resonate with you? Her leaving and pretty much all eyes being on you guys.
I think for a lot of us, there was only 3 of us, but for me personally, I was more devastated than I was feeling pressure. Was I nervous? Yes. But pressure was something that I didn't even really think about because when I was there, it was like, okay, Jordan, yes, you have to put yourself in some huge shoes, but this is a once in a lifetime thing and you just have to go out there and have fun. That's basically what I told myself. I was devastated because I wanted to do it with her. I wanted to compete the team final with her. I wanted to be able to be on that podium and feel like, okay, look, we did this. But in that moment, things don't happen. Things happen for a reason. Like, I think everything for a reason, right? Things happen for a reason. And so when I was out there, I was like, well, now you have to do it for 2 people. And that's what was devastating because I was just like, but I don't want to because I wanted her to be there with me. And she was there with me on each event knowing that, okay, look, yes, she's going to be cheering you on. Yes, she's going to be doing this. Yes, she's going to be doing that. But you're doing this for her. And so that's pressure wasn't even in my mind at that moment because I was just thinking of this is for her. This is what I want to do for her. Like, yes, I was out there for myself 100%. Like, of course, like that was an amazing experience, but I knew I had somebody else with me at that moment and it was her. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, pressure. I had pressure. I would probably say the pressure that I had was knowing that I had to put my feet into somebody else's shoes.
Yeah. Right.
But I didn't have pressure from the audience or from people tweeting, saying this, tweeting, saying that. I just had the pressure of, okay, you just put yourself into, not only is she the GOAT, but she's literally the most famous person ever in the gymnastics world. You have your tiny feet, like, and fulfill something. So that was the only pressure I had. And it was just making sure that I wanted to, since I was doing it for her, I wanted to make her proud.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my pressure.
Yeah. And you basically tapped into something higher than yourself to actually get it done. You know what I mean? That takes a lot. Seriously, you were actually applying the pressure.
Yes, I was. I definitely. I don't know if you were seeing me dancing and all that stuff, but I mean, I think throughout that whole competition, I had angels around me. I do have to say, like 100% throughout that whole time, I was saying, "Thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God," because those were angels that were put around me to be able to go out there and do what I did. So I mean, every day I still say thank you. Like I still say thank you to him all the time because it's something that I feel like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
Right. I had a question, like, when it comes to your career life and your personal life, how are you balancing, those type of things? Is it hard or is it pretty well managed right now?
I don't consider myself famous. I don't consider myself a celebrity. I don't consider myself the greatest of all time. I don't consider myself any of those things. My parents taught me that. My parents taught me to be humble and not to get really big-headed because if you get too big-headed, then there's this, that, and the other. So ever since I was little, that's just what my parents taught us. Like even my older siblings, like we're just all known to do that. Yes, thank you. I would say thank you if you say I'm famous. If you say, oh my gosh, you're my favorite celebrity, like, yes, thank you. I do appreciate it. But I'm going to tell you back, I don't think of myself that way. I haven't reached a point in my life to where I can be like, okay, yes, now I'm famous. Now I'm known as a celebrity. Because there's still things in my life that I want to fulfill. I want to do that. So my normal life and my celebrity life is into one. Like, separate myself from one or the other. I mean, yes, I can go into the gym and be like, okay, I'm at a gym and do my work and do that. And yes, I can go hang out with my friends and be like, okay, like I'm not talking about gymnastics right now. Like I'm with you guys to have fun and do what you guys want to do. Like you guys don't have to be like, oh, Jordan, I do need, no, I'm still human. Like if they come up to me, hi, nice to meet you. Like, of course, you can take a photo. Why not? Like, but I'm still going to carry on with my day because I still want to be able to enjoy my time being. So I don't really separate them. I mean, I don't think I'm at that point in my life to separate them. Like, I don't have paparazzi coming around me taking pictures here and there. I don't have, oh, you need to get escorted here. Like I don't have those things. I personally don't feel like I need to separate those two because in my mind they're not separated. Yeah. Because I want to be known, like going out, being like, oh, Jordan, you're that gymnast, right? not wait, aren't you that gymnast? Like
yeah.
There's so many of them.
There's so many.
Can you narrow it down for me? You know?
Can you count which one you like? How many are there? Like, so that's how my brain works. Like, I just want to go out and be like, oh, hi, Jordan, nice to meet you. Like, I heard you were a gymnast. Compared to, oh my gosh, that's that gymnast, Jordan. Like,
yep.
Yeah, I know I'm a gymnast. Thanks for.
Well, she's still. Jordan still gets starstruck by some people. I saw a video of Normani.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to bring it up.
No. We can talk about her. She's literally like, if I ever met her in real life, I feel like we would connect in a way that not a lot of people would think we would connect. I honestly, she probably doesn't even know this. Like, I look up to her like a big sister. Like, I don't know why. Like, ever since, X Factor days and all that stuff, and her just seeing her journey made me feel like I can kind of pertain to her only because of what she went through and how she's come out in this world of being like, this is me and this is who I want to be, no cap, like, period. Like, I'm Normani, like, this is me. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, and I feel like that's just how I felt. Like, she was known as the underdog. Like, 100%, I feel like people she's very underrated.
Yes.
And it just sucks to see that because I'm just like, she can sing, she can do this, she can do that. Like, she's an all-in-one. So, yeah, I was starstruck when it came to her because I was not expecting that at all. I was not expecting that, but I really appreciate what she said. I'm happy that I was able to go out there and have her dream of going to the Olympics and all that. It was really cool. I mean, a lot of people keep asking me, are you guys going to do a music video together? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't control what she does. Like, we don't, like, there's nothing to do about that. But definitely do have to say that I do look up to her as a big sister. And, I hope someday somebody will truly understand who she is. They'll feel like people are just like, yeah, it's Normani. Like, no. It's Normani. Like, that's who she is. That's her, like, her mark. Like, you guys have to understand. Like, for instance, her MTV thing. Oh my gosh, I literally wanted to go on Twitter. I wanted to go on Twitter, guys. And I don't do this. Like, I wanted to go on Twitter and tweet this whole long thing because literally, like, she knows what she's doing. And I don't understand why you want to put her in the lineup until 2 days before MTV Awards were happening. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And then she goes out there and slays her performance. Like, obviously, like, come on now. Like, I was just in shock. But I was really happy. I got a lot of interviews about that, too. Like, are you excited that she's performing? And are you going to be her +1 and this, that, and the other? I'm like, guys, I'm in a whole different state. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, I was just really happy. I was happy that she was able to go out there and do what she did because she's definitely somebody that is going to be big in this world. And I hope, hey, if she's ever going to see this podcast, like, girlie, you do you. Like how you told me, you're doing my artist side of being.
There you go.
Like, how I'm doing the gymnastics side, like, I wanted to be an artist, and now you're doing that part for me. Thank you.
Yep. I got a question popping in on YouTube. If you didn't make the Olympic team this first time around, would you still try again for 2024?
Wait, this is like a trick question.
That is kind of a trick question.
This is a trick question because I know how my fans be. They be trying to ask me questions and try to go around the loop. Well,
yeah.
If the question you're asking is if I'm gonna ever do 2024, no. Well, I can tell you this. I don't know. It's something high that's in the air. Like 2024 is definitely out there. I thought of it. I've done a little research, But if I didn't make this time around, then either I don't know, because mentally I feel like I could have. Physically, I don't know. Only because physically it's like hard. That's a whole nother 4 years? Because I would still be training right now if I didn't make it, So that'd be another 4 years. And it just depends. I feel like at that point it was either God telling me, like, look, you've done your time, you've done the ability just to go out there and do what I wanted you to do. Like, you used your gift that I gave you in a good way. So it just depends. It really depends. But I feel like that was a trick question, so that's why.
See, I like that you did that. See, this is why you're gonna make it far, because you call it how you see it. You ain't gonna be like, listen, if you're gonna ask me a question, just ask me what you really want to ask.
Don't go around the bush. Like, I know what y'all doing. Like,
see, I like that, because that's how it should be. Just keep it real. Keep it real, man.
Yes.
That's all it is.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna like, and how I am. I will give you an honest opinion. I'm not gonna just go out there and just give you something, and you'd be like, "Oh my gosh, Jordan, like this didn't happen to." Well, I gave you my honest opinion. Like
That's it.
I don't know what to tell you. Like it's like with outfits. If you're gonna say, "Does this look good?" I'm gonna either tell you yes or no. Like. I'm not gonna be like, I feel like you can do this or do that or
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna be like, no, or yeah, that definitely works. Like I can see this, I got your vision. So that's
how about this shirt? Am I killing it with this shirt or no?
You are. I'm surprised it has not yet fallen off of you yet. So
Me too. Me too, trust me. But another question popping in on YouTube. What got you into gymnastics, and when did you realize you wanted to pursue a career in it?
So actually, gymnastics saved me. I had really bad. What is it? ADHD?
I think ADHD.
One or two?
It was one of those.
It was like really, really bad to where my teachers like wanted me to go to the doctors for it, and my mom and dad were like, no, like I'm not doing that, only because like they felt like it was gonna die down as I got older. But it got so bad to where I couldn't even sit still and eat food. Wow. When I mean I couldn't sit still and eat food, I mean like I would have to have a full-on conversation moving, and if my dad tried stopping me, I would forget everything.
Oh wow.
And so then my dad, one day, my mom was out of town. My dad was not babysitting me, but like.
We know what you're saying. Get it right. He wasn't babysitting me.
Taking care of
you.
He was taking care of me and my siblings. And my dad called my mom and was like, I can't take it anymore. She's gone crazy. And so then it was just like, my uncle was like, I have an idea. Let's take her to this gymnastics place that's across the mall. So then they took me there, and that's when I started. I started when I was 6.5, 7 years old. I thought it was a puppy. They blindfolded me.
That's so bad.
That is bad.
That's awful.
And so I walked into the gym blindfolded, and they took the blindfold off, and I was like, oh, it's a... And then I sat around and started crying, and I thought it was a puppy.
This isn't the puppy store.
No.
You're walking through the mall, you get the smell of pretzels, and lemonade, and then you're at the mall, and you're at a gymnastics center.
Yeah, it was all bad. But when I thought of like pursuing it, I think it was around the age of 8, maybe. I really don't know. I feel like for me, it was more of, okay, let's see how long we can take this journey for, because I didn't realize what I had got into until the age around like 13, 14. So in that time period of me starting to that's a long time period. That's like a whole 7 years that I was just like, oh, wow, like, cool, what are we doing? And so I really realized like, oh, wait, what am I doing? Like, this is something that's more than just jumping on the trampoline, doing cool flips. So
there's a science to it.
Yes, very, very scientific.
Yeah, that's dope. Before you get a workout in, what's on your playlist? What are you listening to?
Oh, let's check.
Oh, okay.
Normani.
Actually, okay, hold up, wait a minute.
All right.
Don't be putting her name like that. So we have yes, Normani. It's okay. So now recently, so sometimes I'll go on YouTube and like it's probably like I'm being like a stalker or something. I'll go on YouTube and like I'll type in something random. Like for instance, I'll look myself up or something like that, or I'll go to somebody's YouTube channel. And then like on the side, you know how it's like the side where you can like they recommend you videos.
Yep.
They're all Normani. It's like MTV Awards, Normani Corday, Dancing with the Stars, Normani, Billboard Music Awards, Normani. I'm looking at myself and I see Normani on the side, or it'd be like her Wild Side music video, or motivation music video. I'm like, Why? And then you know me, I'm like, okay, let's stop watching me. Let's go over there. And but anyways,
That's hilarious.
Back to the playlist. I have is it? I don't want to mess his name up. Giveon.
Oh, Giveon. Yes.
Yeah,
yes, you said it right. Giveon. Yes, he's
okay.
talented.
Yes,
Very
I
talented.
have him on my playlist. I have Kalani on my playlist. I have SZA. I have Janae Aiko. I have Summer Walker. I have.
She's about to have an album come out.
Yes,
Yep,
I saw that. I have her. I also have this guy. His name is Josh Levi.
Josh Levi.
Yes, he is. He was part of. He was part of X Factor as well. He had his X Factor days, and I found him, and he had music out, and I was like, I wonder what his music's about. And then he just now every single time, like he just came out with a song called NASA. It's really good. Like he's really talented as well. But yeah, those are my people on my playlist. I mean, obviously, like if I'm trying to get like a good in workout, I'll have Megan Thee Stallion. I'll have Beyonce, Cardi B. It just depends on my vibe, really.
Any Drizzy? No Drake.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
I do. I actually downloaded his new album.
Yeah. Yes. It was not my favorite Drake album, but yeah, it's I feel like he rushed that album, but
The one song that I
to
like.
compete with Kanye.
Right.
Not Kanye. No.
Yeah, not Kanye.
His one song that I like, it's called is it Champagne Poetry?
Champagne off of CLB, right?
Yeah.
I think it's Champagne Poetry. Yeah. Champagne Poetry. Yep.
I think that's the one that I like. Champagne Poetry.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I sometimes have Chris Brown. I mean, a lot of people are probably gonna be like, "Oh, what? Why do you like Chris Brown?"
Man, he's the GOAT in my opinion.
First off, when we go back in time, that was when he was younger. He's a whole new person. Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you. That's all you gotta say. You don't gotta you don't gotta say nothing else. Who doesn't make mistakes? But I have a theory about that, but I'm not gonna say because we'll probably lose a lot of women viewers as well. So I'm not trying to
backpedal, Charles. Backpedal.
Don't bring Rhea to this one.
No, that's
so bad.
Yeah.
Are you listening to any old school rap?
Old school rap?
Yeah.
Like who?
Like
Jay-Z or?
Oh man, Jay-Z is old school.
Yeah, he's old, man.
I know. It makes us feel old now.
He's like 50, right? 50 something.
I don't know. Like, what do you mean? Like, what an old school rap?
Like, if you're listening to like a throwback station on the radio or even on Pandora.
I would listen to Missy Elliott, to Mary J. Blige, to I mean Michael Whitney. Who else is there? I'm forgetting. Oh, Sierra. J-Lo. Like, I don't know. I listen to a lot of old school.
That's good.
I grew up on old school.
There you go.
Yeah, I grew up on old school, so I know Aaliyah. I know there's.
Oh, don't say it. I love Aaliyah. We share the same birthday month, so I'm just like,
oh wow, that's crazy.
That hits home. Yeah, that hits home.
She was really she was really talented.
Very
Unfortunate the things that happened, but
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, we're kind of winding down here. I mean, this has been great so far. I have two more questions. What do you believe is the greatest challenge most athletes face today?
The dedication. Why I say dedication? Because more and more sports are having athletes that are quitting earlier and earlier because of what they're missing out on in the world that we live in. There's a lot of things that people are like, oh, let's go to this concert. And you're like, it's okay. I'll just go to the concert and forget practice. Because in the world we live in now, it's like, I don't know, our minds are all technology.
Yes.
Not so much, okay, how can we put this in perspective of knowing like, yes, this is going to be recorded, or yes, this is going to be in a book at some point in time, like history. So I think it's the dedication that really gets to people, because they want to do what everybody else does. But if you truly want to do something big in your sport, that dedication gets really, really tough. Trust me, I've been through it. But you have to know at the end of the day, you're doing something you love and you want to continue doing that, and just hope that one day you'll go big and further into that sport. Or I mean, it's even becoming like in college, for instance, being a doctor. You have you literally have 8 years of college that you have to do in order to become a doctor. Are you gonna miss parties here and there? Are you gonna miss football games? Of course. But you have to do your papers, you have to do your assignments, you have to study, you have to do all of these things. So you have to be able to do that in your sport, because that's what you're dedicated to.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle said it best. The late great Nipsey Hussle. He said dedication, hard work, plus patience. I think patience is the key. We're losing that as a human race, patience, So I think that's
they want it. They want it in. They want it clapped for them already, but it's not. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Just have something be written out for you. It's like nowadays, people are going and paying people to do their assignments. Like, no. In order for you to learn and get the knowledge in your head, you need to be able to write it out word for word for word, because that's only how your brain's going to comprehend it and understand what's going on in that story, in that assignment, in whatever. You can't just go to people and be like, hey, I'll give you $50, because all your brain's going to know is you paying people $50 or $40 or $100 to be doing their assignment.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. But my last, go ahead. I'm sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, hopping over to, your college career, with the name, image, and likeness bill that has recently passed. Do you have any plans or anything already working as far as sponsorships? I mean, let's be real. It's Jordan over here.
Quote unquote. I do have some things that are lined up for me. I mean, I can't really tell you what they are. Right. But with this whole name, image, and likeness thing, a lot of people ask me, if this wasn't a thing, would you have still gone to college, or would you have gone pro? And I told them I would have gone to college, because there's more to what I can do in college. Like, yes, even if I would have won a medal, like even if how it is right now in this name, image, and likeness thing didn't happen, and we came back with that silver medal. That silver medal, yes, it's amazing, it's cool, but there would have been no way for me to be able to go pro and still maintain getting money and over again. Like, I mean, look, the greatest of all time, like, I feel like you have to be Simone in order to do that, because she knows what it's like to be dedicated to something her whole life. Like, that literally was her whole life, and she's in a position now to where she can be like, yes, if whatever she does, she can go and do whatever she wants, For me, I would have been like, no, I want to go to college, I want to do this. So now having the name, image, likeness thing, it's pretty cool. I feel like a lot of people are either going to really, really understand it or not understand it and just do it because they know it's the name, image, and likeness. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are lined up. I'm really excited. There's like, I don't know. I wish I could say, but I really can't.
No. Keep it under wraps.
Keep it under wraps. Yeah.
I really can't. But I'm excited.
I've said it before, when it comes to barstool athletes, I'm not a big fan of that, because the people that I've talked to that are barstool athletes, they say, oh, you just fill out an application and they send you some barstool athlete only, gear. And I don't really like that, because if I'm going to represent, hey, Charles, you want to represent Jordan somehow, some way, some shape, some form?
Hey, listen, I'm whatever it is, let's do it.
If I were to do that, I'm not just going to be like, fill out an application, and send me your address. No, I'm going to check on you weekly, see what's going on, how you're doing. I would actually, because that's why I like what we're doing. We feel like we get to know the athlete as a person. And we follow them through their career. We follow them through college athletics, as well as, what they're geared towards to the next level. And I think that's one of the things that, because if you follow Barstool Athletics on Instagram, it's every day they're posting 5, 6, 7, 20 new athletes. It's like, what are you doing for them? Are you checking in on them? Are you saying, hey, what's going on? But it's just it's crazy, especially somebody of your caliber that's got this going on right now, and you're coming right into the world. What are you going to school for right now, actually?
So funny you say that. I'm actually cool. I don't go to school to the winter. So I go in winter term, and I start as a freshman. It's pretty crazy to say I'm starting as a freshman because technically I would be a junior. But besides that point, I want to do business. Like I said prior in this broadcast, I had said I had my own business and stuff. So I just want to continue that. I mean, hopefully one day open up a storefront for it. Like I've thought of this like multiple times. I've looked at properties. I've looked at a bunch of things, layouts, this, that, and the other. So just pursuing in that whole business entrepreneurship that I want to go and do. And then hopefully maybe real estate. I mean, I really like the fact that real estate not only is like something that I like designing things. So it would be cool if I could just one day be like, oh, okay, let's go design a house, or, oh, let's do interior designing, or, I think that's just something that'd be cool. And it's different. It's like out of like the world of gymnastics, like way out of the world of gymnastics. And I think that when it's time for me to be done with gymnastics, then I'll actually be able to be like, okay, I know what I want to do. So that's another thing. I mean, acting. I want to do acting. I want to be in a Marvel movie. I want to do stunt doubling. I think it'd be really cool if I did a reality TV show of like the behind the scenes of what really happens in a daily life of an athlete, or like gymnastics, or with any sport really. Like it could just be in the daily life of an athlete, like what the behind the scenes of how it happens. Or like even just a reality TV show in general, like of my family or something like that. I think it would just be really cool to go into like that world of it. A lot of people said that I could be a voiceover for like Disney movies or something.
Hey, yeah, that's true. I get that. I get that vibe.
Like, for what movies though? Like, I mean, yes, I think it'd be cool if I was a voiceover. Like, it's really cool to see how like voiceovers happen and stuff. But yeah, I want to go into that entertainment world. I don't know. This is kind of funny. I also want to be a backup dancer for an artist. Like
Come on, let it go.
I know the weakness. I'm sorry.
Stop.
I'm gonna be bumping. How about this? I'm gonna be bumping Normani all the way to work tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Windows down, 40 degrees in the morning. Windows down.
Oh, 40 degrees. Oh,
yeah.
And I'm gonna have to be in the and just blast it.
I will.
But yeah, those are like the things I want to do. I think it's pretty cool because it's out of the gymnastics world,
Yeah.
There's more to us. Gymnastics,
more than an athlete.
Gymnastics is only half of my forehead. Like,
yeah. Right. Exactly. You might have to repeat that more and more, especially when you start school in the winter. A lot of people are gonna come to you and start asking you all these questions.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Just try focus on breathing.
I'm gonna just like, in this. They're like, Jordan, stop being a baby and suck it up. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
So that's funny. So this is gonna sound cliche, all right, but it's surrounding your athletic career. When this is all said and done, what do you want to be remembered by? What do you want? You know what? Not with the outside world. What do you want your teammates to remember you by? Because that's what it's all about, right? The team, and what do you want to be remembered by your teammates?
I wish I could tell. I don't know that the determination I had, because a lot of people were probably like, not even just like my team or the outside world, just like in general, people, I feel like I was very determined to be on that team and be a part of that team. So I feel like what I want the other people to see in me is determination. the determination, and that I'm not the underdog nor the black horse anymore. That's what I was known as. I mean, I might still be known as that, but I was known as the underdog and the black horse. So I'm out in the world now, and I just hope people truly see that I'm not that anymore, and that I've put all my sweat, pain, and tears into being where I am right now. And it's really hard to see people tear you down negatively. I might not show it, but deep down, there's things that might hit me hard in the chest. But yeah, I was determined to be where I was, and I just hope other people can see that. I just went really, really deep. I did not mean to, but
No, it was a deep question.
That's
it was
good.
a deep question. It was a deep question. I tend to ask the deep questions as well. Like
you
like
do.
What's that say about me? Come on.
Oh no, you're great, Dan. You're great.
Great. You're doing great. You got it, dude.
Well, I mean, I'm out of questions. How about yourself, Dan?
I just have one more question. What advice would you give to a young gymnast to go ahead and pursue their career to potentially, land a spot on the Olympic team, such as yourself?
I go by this quote. This is every quote I say. People are probably tired of it. Always believe in the power of your dreams. It was a quote that I had said in an interview a long time ago that I don't even remember what interview it was. I was really young, and my mom, somebody picked it up and was like, "This is what Jordan said." And so now I go by it. Always believe in the power of your dreams, because your dreams are very powerful when it comes to what you want to do. I mean, from being an esthetician all the way to being a lawyer. Like, if you put your mind to something huge and great and be determined and have that dedication and have the right support system, whatever you do in life, you'll forever be thankful and grateful for what was put behind you. And you'll be able to go past that and push forward and just enjoy your lifestyle and anything that you put your mind to. So that's what I would say, is just believe in your dreams. I mean, there's only so much you can do in this lifespan. Right. Everybody lives to a certain amount of time. And I mean, that's definitely very godly. Like, if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. But, you want to be able to fulfill things in your life that you're not going to regret, and you have a reason on doing it, and you want to have the experience, and you want to just be able to be like, yes, I did do that, and I'm happy I did that. So just have those little bits and pieces. And, there's always little pieces of inspiration that comes out of you as well. You never know. People were inspired by me with my hair. People were inspired by me with my personality. Like, it just depends on what those little pieces of inspiration you have in you that will come out, and that will also help you continue your dream and just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's great. That's great. Well, Jordan, I hope we made you feel comfortable with this show. This was an amazing time. We appreciate you again, like I said, with your busy schedule, coming on and just hanging out with us for a few. We're hoping you continue to strive for greatness and continue to be the best person, be the best version of yourself. And we're rooting for you over here at Erase the Chalk.
Thank you.
We are.
This was fun. This was really fun. I would
say part 2 coming on next.
I would say I would do it again. I mean, you guys do have my information, my publicist information and all that. So, I mean, I think at some point, if you guys contact her, she'll tell me. I mean, if you say I did good.
Exactly.
Of course.
Wait, we didn't get that joke though. You say you're a comedian,
all right.
Yep. We didn't get
my
that
joke. Oh my gosh, I don't even have a joke because I'm not even funny, bro.
We ain't gonna put you on no pressure. Oh well, actually, you said pressure is like, I don't really. So,
pressure. Well, there was this one thing though, and it was like, it was something about a cow. It was really funny. It was like, what is a cow with no hooves? I think it was like a bulldozer.
What?
No, it was funny. Wait, I have to find it
Go
now.
ahead. Yeah. Say, yeah.
I have to find it now because it was like, what is a cow? Where is it? Oh my gosh. We're not getting off of this until I find it.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and plug your tour. Everybody that hasn't checked out the Gold Over America tour, check it out. I think Boston is the last date, Charles. We're gonna try and get out there, go see them.
November 2nd, right?
Yeah, we both have young daughters. November 7th.
Yes, exactly. Oh, November 7th. Yeah, right.
It's a Sunday.
It
All right.
is, I think. I think it is a Sunday.
Okay.
Let me find this.
I thought she was getting the joke ready.
Cow.
Hey, if we were at a comedy show, that crowd's going boo. No, I'm joking.
We throwing tomatoes.
It said there's this one. Hey, how do you count cows?
How?
With a calculator.
These are jokes me and Charles should be saying. These are old dad jokes. Like, come on.
Next.
Wait, why do cows have hooves and not feet?
Why?
Because they're lactose.
Get her off the stage. No, I'm joking.
Oh man, I don't.
Oh, wait, I need to find that bulldozer one. Oh, okay, it's this one. It was.
Okay.
What do you call a sleeping cow?
What?
A bulldozer.
Okay, I get it, but is it funny enough? Yeah, I just.
Well, she gives the punchline away too many times. If we were to close down, reopen shop, and say, "All right, Jordan, go. This is your one shot."
That was funny.
It was funny one. It was funny one. You tried. That's
it's a counting one. How do you count cows? With a calculator.
Calculate. Hey, Jordan, thank you for that. We needed that.
We did.
If you're looking for gigs for a comedy show, please contact Jordan. She's available.
I have 100%. If I even just talk, people would start laughing.
There you go. You have made us laugh as well during this episode. So definitely
genuine laughs.
Genuine laugh. Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes, it's that. Oh man, this is what it's all about. This is why we have an amazing podcast, because we just laugh on here. We don't take anything serious, so we appreciate. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for coming on. We do,
and we're gonna reach out to you in the future, and I know I am, because my Oregon Ducks. Okay,
he did it.
My Oregon Ducks play the UCLA Bruins.
I don't think she's gonna want to come on now. You just did that. I don't know.
I just made her mom proud. Her mom's an Oregon fan.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
You like how I said nothing about him putting the hat on?
Right, exactly.
Can I get a Go Ducks?
You're looking like Donald Duck right now.
Well, you don't like it?
If it was Donald, yes, because I'm a Disney person, but it's an Oregon Ducks thing, so no.
Gotta rep that Bruins, and you are repping it, but you know.
Damn, my dog's name is Bruin.
Oh, yep, throw it up. Yep.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
It's backwards on my thing, so I was like.
There you go. Yeah, rep that. All day.
LA.
See?
Yeah. Oh, you LA all over the place.
Well, Dodgers got lucky.
Am I a Lakers fan?
I hope you're not a Lakers fan.
Well, I'm a fan wherever I live. So right now, I'm not even a Rockets fan.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that's not
terrible.
No, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan.
Steph Curry all day. Yeah. Okay.
But I am a Lakers fan only because of I'm not a Chargers fan, so.
Oh, see now you're just killing Dan. Yeah. There you go.
Sorry. I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan.
Ooh, shout out Russell Wilson.
Russell, hey, if you ever need me to babysit win,
well, hey, they're losing right now.
It's all good.
I didn't hear what he said.
I said they're losing right now.
Seahawks? I haven't even watched football lately.
That's okay.
Yeah,
you're not missing much.
Yeah, it's kind of boring this season, but
the only football game I watched, it was because I was there, was the UCLA versus LSU.
Oh.
And the Bruins definitely killed the Tigers. Like, killed them.
How are they doing this year?
Tigers?
No, the Bruins.
The Bruins? I don't know. I mean, I've seen them. I think they've lost. I've seen they lost 2, but I don't know how many they played.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I said I was kind of worried about them because, Dorian Thompson-Robinson he's a very scary quarterback.
He is.
Dorian?
Yeah. Oh, you know Dorian?
I do know Dorian.
I'll wear this shirt again.
I don't know if that's going to happen now.
I mean, I've met him only because, I'm a Bruin, so.
Right, yeah. Right.
I don't know. Who else have I met? The whole Bruin football team, some Trailblazers.
Oh.
My sister, she does hair and makeup. She has her own salon, and she does Dame's wife's hair.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dame Dollar? Oh my gosh. That is big. Listen, you know me, I'm all good. You gotta you ever talk to Dame, just tell him Charles said hi. That's all I gotta say.
I don't even see the dude.
Oh, okay.
She only does because she's she's actually my stylist. She styles me head to toe. But the only reason why she gets to see him is because of his wife.
Right, that makes sense.
She got to go to basketball games and this, that, and the other, and I'm like, really? Can I at least just babysit their kids?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I like babysitting. I love kids, so if you ever need a babysitter, I'm here.
All right. Hey, I got 2. Charles has 1.
That's it. Let's do it.
November 7th. It's a day.
Yeah, November 7th. I got some partying I need to do too. So yeah.
I'm not supposed to babysit and perform.
You could do both, right? It's all good.
Wow. Anyways, this has gone longer than expected. It's just one joke after another.
Yeah. You just being yourself.
I know.
Maybe that's the route you need to go when you go to the comedian platform. Just be yourself. Don't look on Google. Don't do bulldozers and numbers or whatever it was.
I don't know. Calculator.
Yeah, that's.
You count cows.
I don't think that's gonna. I don't think it's gonna take you far. But that's down the road. Focus on what you got going on right now. So.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Jordan. We appreciate you. You're an amazing.
You coming on, Jordan.
Yes. This was fun. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Now we have to have a part 2.
Yes, of course. I would love to do a part 2, but not gymnastics. Let's make it something different. No.
Fashion? You say you're in.
We can go fashion, or we can talk about celebrities. That'd be really cool.
Oh, okay. Hey,
we can try something different.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
All right.
I'm all for it.
And you have to credit me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Create these topics. Let's gossip. I'm down for the gossip. Let's do it.
I think it'd be really cool because people really don't know. Like, it's like with gymnasts, how we don't know how many celebrities watch gymnastics.
Oh, yeah.
How many gymnasts actually really listen to their music or actually watch their shows or their movies.
Yeah. We could start off. The first topic could be Kanye West. We could see how we feel about Kanye. See why he changed and what switched and, was it the Kardashians?
I wouldn't be on that episode.
No? Oh. Okay. All right. No, we won't talk about Kanye.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyways, before you Kanye, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
It was great, Jordan, and we look forward to seeing what you do over at UCLA and look forward to 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not slick.
What?
2024.
What's in 2024?
The Olympics.
Oh, who said they were going?
Oh,
me. I said you're going.
Oh, who said they were going? I don't recall saying I was going. Are you going?
Oh, I got faith in you.
You do.
I could go. Yeah, I'll try gymnastics out.
Okay, you can take.
I got trampoline in my yard. I'll start doing some basic stuff, or I'll hit up Coach Amy's class. And I'll try and learn something from her.
Sounds good.
Sounds good, bro.
See how far you go. I'll be supporting you. Like I said, I will support. And if you feel like you are needing to be done, I will support in that way too.
All right. You heard it here first, folks.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
Jordan,
it was great talking with you. We're going to try and make it out there November 7th to see you.
Yes. Thank you guys so much.
All right, Jordan. Work on your jokes and have a good night.
Me too.
Man. The jokes.
Hey.
She's got she could have a good career in jokes.
Yeah. Just being yourself. That's all that matters.
I think this is probably one of the longest interviews we've had because everything just came natural.
Listen, this is why, and you said it right there. I feel like we are different. Obviously, there are amazing podcasts out there, but like to be a successful podcast, especially with two hosts, just be yourself. When you be yourself, you'll get interviews like this where it's just rolling. It's just rolling, right?
We lost track of time.
We lost track of time. What are we at? An hour and 21 minutes?
Hour 21.
Yeah, it's just being ourselves and having conversations. We mix it up with the questions and then just talk about different topics. And thank you for everybody that supports us, number one. But again, shout out Jordan for coming on the show, pulling up on us and having these amazing conversations. That was great.
And while you're at the YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe because part 2 will be coming soon.
Yes, definitely.
So we'll be talking. We'll be talking celebrities. I got to brush up on who's famous now.
Who is famous? Who isn't famous? I feel like everybody's famous.
Is Ryan Reynolds still like a thing?
Is he still? Is he?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. Is Ricky Martin still out there?
Yeah, but he's living La Vida Loca.
Dad joke.
See? I got the jokes. I got the dad jokes. That was a good one. Calculated.
That was a good one.
Don't forget. I'm going to use that tomorrow.
Yeah. That's great.
Man. So, anyways, what's going on tonight? The Rams are beating the Seahawks 16-7 right now. 3 minutes left in the third.
I had the Rams in that game.
Yeah. I just think that the Rams are the better team. The weapons need to be more utilized for the Seahawks.
Right.
Russie needs to start looking more at, DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And I just think it's week 4 or week 5. What week we're in? I don't even know.
Week 5.
I've lost track of time. I've lost track of the dates.
The NFL season's just...
All right. It's coming at us.
But my question for you is this season exciting for you? Or is it just like
It isn't, because I kind of abandoned ship when Tom Brady left.
Right.
I gained new teams in Tampa and the Chargers. I don't know. I'm rooting for this Chargers team. And just picture like old school LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh.
Right behind instead of Austin Eckler. or that duo.
I used to have his jersey back in middle school, the Thompson jersey, the navy blue one.
Yep.
The navy blue one. Oh man, 21, number 21. Never forget. Man, I wish you got a ring, but it's just, Phillip Rivers, that was tough. But I just and I think I'm gonna lean towards where you're at right now with like rooting for different teams because Bill Belichick is kind of pissing me off now. You just released one of the best corners in the league right now. What are we doing? Seriously, Bill Belichick, what are we doing here?
I think Bill Belichick took a page out of Brad Stevens' playbook. Brad Stevens is bringing all these old players back in, but you get rid of Steph. He goes to Carolina. You get a conditional 6th-round pick for an All-Pro.
What are we doing?
Are you kidding me? I get it. He's injured. He can't play until what, week 7?
He had 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks.
I don't get it. And then you re-sign Jamie Collins. I mean, that it's like give and take.
Can we get some receivers? Can you get some receivers or something?
No, we need an offensive line.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
we need an offensive line because everybody and everything is getting through that offensive line. We need a healthy offensive line.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. I don't get it. I'm getting aggravated with Bill Belichick. And it's just the fact, and the fact you're gonna do this after. So what? You're gonna blame him for losing against Tom Brady? No, you should have played. Obviously, it wasn't the defense. The defense played really great that night. You got to start focusing on the offensive line, like you said, and really, because the receivers are actually running their routes. They're catching the passes that Mac Jones is giving them, but Mac Jones can't get protected.
He's getting too much pressure.
Oh my god!
And he's getting hit way too hard. He's getting hit too many times.
Which
is going to lead to injuries.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I don't know if you need to experiment more with the offensive line. Take some guys from the defensive line, put them on offensive line. Try it out. You tried something different when you played Tampa. Right. You had everybody on the line so that Brady. He was working every muscle, every single fiber in his brain to figure out that defense.
It was so impressive what Bill Belichick did, though.
Yeah,
that was.
I don't even want to talk about Steve Belichick. Oh man,
what was that?
I don't know. That was like who does that? Like,
oh my!
He knows he's going to be on national TV.
What are you doing?
I guess that's that's what happens when you hire the coach's kids.
I'm just going to say this now. All right. If we lose to the Texans this week, I'm officially done with the Patriots. I mean, technically, I think I've been already done with them since they've lost to teams that they shouldn't have lost. To be honest, with the Bucs being injured, everybody out, they should have won that game.
They should have.
The Patriots should have won that game.
But that was that doink off of the uprights. I don't think I've ever heard a louder, more profound doink. Even Cody Parkey's double doink didn't even hit that hard. But that was just doom.
So would you have gone for it or went for the field goal? Because that's been the question all week.
I think the Patriots were 3 for 9 on third downs.
Yeah,
but something like that. But I mean, it's raining.
They were rolling that drive. Though.
Yeah, but it's raining. And at the same time, you get the field goal. You're only up 2. You're only up 2, and you're leaving a minute and change left for Brady.
That's true.
That's nail in the coffin right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I've been out on this Patriots team, and now that you've lost Steph,
Cam,
no, still out on Cam. The Texans should pick up Cam.
But isn't it interesting? Just like that, you don't hear from Cam. Like the league doesn't care. Like it's just like that.
I think what he needs is probably a year off.
Yeah,
do whatever he does. Relax.
Yeah, relax.
Because I mean, he's been going at it for 15 years.
Right. Damn, 15. Dang, he's been in the league for a while.
Oh, geez, no, I'm lying.
No.
Well, counting his college career.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But somewhere up there, 10 plus years. I mean, you get old, and especially his style of quarterback. You're running, you're putting your body more at risk, and if you decide to take those hits, those are gonna catch up to you.
It's gonna catch up,
and that showed. It showed with him last year.
Yep.
But a lot of other things happened last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you looking forward to this week
with NFL?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I said earlier, I think for me personally, this season hasn't really excited. Maybe it's just the teams that haven't been talked about. They're rising up because I'm big on the veteran / champion, like really elevating that certain urgency in the season. But like, I have been impressed with your Chargers though. That I think after that Chiefs win, that gave them the utmost confidence in the world.
Oh yeah.
And Justin Herbert, man, he is MVP candidate. You think? What's his stats?
He's locked in. He was the third or fourth player to reach 500 completions before his 20th NFL game.
My gosh, man.
The man's locked in. He's locked in. He's smart. And that's what a lot of people don't know about Justin Herbert. He's smart. He went to college for I think it was biochemistry or chemistry.
Yeah.
And he's I can't even put words. He's got that football IQ. He knows where his players are on the field, and he knows what he needs to do.
Yep.
But sometimes defense gets a hold of you. That's fine. He was taking shot after shot.
He was, but
and
he's tough.
There were some brutal shots. I mean, he's 6'2", 6. I mean, not 6. He's 6'6".
6'6". Yeah.
Yeah. He's a
crazy
big guy.
He's a big guy. Is taller than Brady, right? What's Brady? 6'4"?
Well, depending on what type of name brand shoes Tom Brady's wearing, or is it the Tom Brady brand?
I think it's a Tom Brady brand. Yeah.
Alex Guerrero with his insoles.
Man. Yeah, but I'm not excited. I don't know if I'm
not either. The only thing I'm excited for is waking up early Sunday morning, and you get to watch football. But at the same time, it's the Jets and the Falcons. It's two teams that, I mean, here we go. Fantasy football. I'm facing Charles this week.
You are. And I didn't accept your trade, by the way.
Come on. I got Cordell Patterson, and the man has been nothing but electric. 3 receiving touchdowns last week alone. Rookie quarterbacks over in London, they're 0-4.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a long day.
But this Falcons team, they're also up in there. It's battle of the 1 and 3s.
Can we get Matt Ryan out there at the Falcons, please? I've been saying it. I would. He would be better in the Patriot system right now.
That's the thing. Belichick believes in Mac. Mac's our guy. Mac, we're going with Mac.
Mac is kind. I'm kind of where you've been at. Mac is kind of trash.
I mean, it's hard to judge though. It's
not trash,
it's
but just like good.
Yeah. It's hard to judge because that offensive line hasn't been there. The productivity hasn't been there.
But then why would you release Cam? Because when that rush is coming, Cam can run and fill out those gaps and get you some first downs here and there. Like Mac Jones hasn't run, I don't think, all this season so far. It's just because he's holding the ball too long and he's trying to get the big play. Man, take a risk and run a little bit, mix it up, because now if you trick the defense and thinking you're mobile, they're gonna back up some, and then that gives you more open room to pass. It's just, I don't know, man. Football is not that hard. I mean, just read the gaps, man. Read what you read the defense. So but again, it could just be Josh McDaniels, who is Bill Belichick's, like, I don't know, pet. It's just like, yo, just like, I don't know, man. Bill Belichick needs to go. I'm tired of him.
I mean, another battle of the 1 and 3s, the Patriots, Texans. We already touched on them. I don't know what to expect out of this Bucs Dolphins game.
See, that's
what type of Dolphins team are we going to get? Because without Tua, you have Jacoby Brissett, and he's actually doing pretty well.
Yeah, but
it all goes towards who's healthy on the Bucs. You have an old Richard Sherman.
Oh, he looked old last week.
Oh yeah,
he looked old.
And all those penalties that he got called. It's like, I think I was watching the game. I said, this guy, you haven't played a game, and you've played 5 games in 3 years, 2 years. You forget the rules. You forget how to play. But I would never be able to play at that caliber of.
Did he look heavier to you?
He did, but I mean, it's kind of expected unless he's been training.
Right.
How did Josh Gordon do?
Oh, with the Chiefs, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he played last week?
They said he was going to play.
I think he caught like a pass or two, I believe. I think he played. I think I saw that. He caught like a pass or two. I'm not sure actually.
Wow. I'm going to have to look this up right now.
That's a big signing though. That's a big signing.
It is, but he also took a year off to go ahead and play in that startup league, fan-controlled football.
Yeah.
Which, let's be honest,
he's out there mossing everybody.
Well, I think he had John Manziel.
Yeah, Manziel was looking good, man.
Yeah.
Damn, they kicked him out the league quick.
Well, I mean, he had his own little troubles.
Yeah, that's true.
He should have been able to overcome something, but
right.
Let me see. Let's go to Josh Gordon.
That's a big signing. Patrick Mahomes has another weapon.
Yeah, and that's one thing I'm worried about is your team with Tyreek Hill facing my team.
My homeboy.
Yeah, I don't think he played. He
didn't play, right? I think I think they're gonna wait. He had to wait like a week just to get acclimated. So now against the Bills, that's gonna be I'm excited for that. If I'm excited for this week, is that game. That should at least be the game of the week, because that's gonna be the battle of the best in the AFC right now. Even though the Chiefs are 2-2, but I think they just coming off of that Super Bowl. They're just trying to get back into the ramp of things. I can see them winning the rest of these games after this tough game, if they pull out this tough game, because Patrick Mahomes is going to turn it up. Now you have Josh Gordon now with Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. That defense is still suspect, but you got to outscore them. They're the Golden State Warriors of old in football right now. So
they are. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from the Chiefs. They've, like you just said, they're 2-2.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and just the Packers and the Bengals.
Yeah.
I'm kind of leaning towards the Bengals to win this game.
I was so like I was battling it too because they're both 3-1. Man, Joe Burrow is impressing me. He's with his leadership. And Aaron Rodgers, now they on the 2-game winning streak. Aaron Rodgers has been showing out a little bit. So that's why I lean towards the Packers, because of this. I know when this type of Aaron Rodgers is in full effect, you got to watch out for him because he gets that little swag. When he gets that in the pocket, he gets, So I just feel like the Bengals are still young, but they're scrappy. And it's in Cincinnati. But, man, Aaron Rodgers, man. Is it in Cincinnati? Correct me if I'm wrong. The crowd's going to be lit, and I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to shut them up, man.
Hopefully they get T. Higgins back.
Right.
That would be ideal. But you can only have Jamar Chase carry you so far.
Yeah, he's a beast, though. But like you said, you only can. Yeah, you're true. That's true.
Now, I think I have two more games that I have circled, and one of them is, of course, the Chargers versus the Browns.
Yep.
The Chargers, I'm not gonna lie, they've impressed me big this season, and I think a lot of it has to do with the leadership from Justin Herbert.
Right.
The Browns are also 3-1, but they're going in. Can we just talk about that lightning delay on Monday?
Yeah, that was insane.
You're in a dome, and I'm sitting there. I'm excited for this game to start, and they're like, "Lightning just struck. We're in a lightning." Like, you're in a brand new $700 billion dome. I didn't know that that lightning affected that, but yeah. Anyways, Chargers versus the Browns.
That might be the game of the weekend.
Teams. Two tough teams. And I hope here locally it's on TV so I don't have to search online to find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one game that I have. Austin Eckler. Justin Herbert utilized his tight ends big.
Yep.
Big. The only concern that I have going into Sunday with this team is the fact that they get 1 day less of prep due to them playing on Monday.
Right.
You know, the Browns there, they got a head start, but the Chargers, they just played a tough Raiders team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you actually liking to win this game here.
I gotta go with the Chargers, man.
Ooh. Are you turning into a?
Listen, I've been listening to you, man, and I've been watching how the Chargers play. I'm a fan. I'm starting to become a fan of number 10 because it's a different type of swag. He's not a Brady. He's not a Patrick Mahomes. He's not a Russell Wilson. He's not a Kyle Murray. He's his own like DNA. Like he just brings a different element, and he's 6'6". He sees everything. He can run, and he got an arm. He got a cannon.
My only concern about this game is the Browns. You know, they struggled against the Vikings.
Yeah,
that's my only concern. But being a Chargers fan, yes, I am. Thank you.
Baker's not it, man.
No, Baker's too busy doing those commercials and trick or treating at the stadium, at home with Baker Mayfield, giving out nachos and putting cheese in the kids' pumpkins. Like,
right.
I mean, that's what I got. I got the Chargers because you know the Browns struggled against the Vikings. That's all you have to say is the Browns struggled against the Vikings. Moving forward.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. No. It's good. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say the only other game that I really, really kind of, it's like I do, but I don't have circled is this, I'm going to call it now, trap game.
Yes, you know I love trap game.
I know you do. The Raiders and the Bears.
Aha.
Now, Matt Nagy said it's going to be a game time decision to choose the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
When in reality, you already know who's going to be your quarterback. But he's trying to hold people on their seats, and that's expected. But Matt Nagy is on his last leg in Chicago, to be honest.
You cannot trick the Chicago fans. They are hard. So you better start mentioning who's the starter because they're going to get a little antsy and like,
And they did. They said they're going with Justin Fields.
Oh, well, that's the right choice.
They said they're going with Justin Fields, which his last game showed why you should be going with Justin Fields. I mean, I've said Andy Dalton, he was good, but at the same, it's Andy Dalton. And I don't know what the hell happened to Nick Foles, to be honest with you. Like, how do you go from Super Bowl champion,
MVP,
beating
MVP.
the Patriots, underdog, backup quarterback, winning a Super Bowl to what team did he go to next? He went to
the Saints, right?
He went to Jacksonville.
Then he went to the Bears. He almost beat the Saints that year.
Yeah,
in the playoffs because they.
Every time I root for the Bears always, I'm going to call it, they always pull a Cody Parkey double doink on me. Whenever I click that button that I'm picking the Bears in any type of, pick 'em league or to get my stats on, I don't know if you do it, NFL Pick Watch, you go up against the experts, you choose the teams that are going to win. Every time I pick the Bears, they disappoint. And this has been going on for years. Years. I can't trust the Bears, and I don't know. It's trap game. Is it trap? Am I right or am I wrong?
I think it is. But ultimately, I think the Raiders, being who they've shown they are this season, they can pull this off because I think the Raiders are gonna most likely outscore the Bears because surprisingly, their defense is not what I thought they will be. But offensively, they're showing some signs. But I just think the Raiders are on a roll, right now. Derek Carr is playing like an MVP candidate right now.
Oh yeah,
with his leadership too. Surprisingly, the Raiders' young defense are stepping up. I was gonna say Joe Rogan. What's his name? John Gruden.
yeah.
John Gruden is
Joe
looking
Rogan.
looking like a coach of the year candidate just off of his energy and his style. So again, I do agree this could be a trap game, but I got the Raiders not easily, but most likely going to pull this off just off of their offense, because they can score with anybody.
And I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. Like I said, I can't root for the Bears.
Mm-mm.
And when I root for them, they lose. And when I root against them, they win. This is one game that I'm just going to label it a trap game. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I can say. In my mind, it's a trap game.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You got any other games you got circled?
No, I mean, I would say the 49ers versus the Cardinals could be another trap game for the Cardinals because of the Cardinals coming off that great win last week. That can either elevate them again to a certain level and get them still rolling. But 49ers are 2-2. I mean, they've been like a little inconsistent this year. But Cardinals got to watch out because now I hate when sports shows do this, where after a big win with the Cardinals, they're comparing them to be if they're going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put that pressure on them.
Yeah,
Kyle Murray he's still a young quarterback. He's still going to make a lot of mistakes, but they have been impressive. The defense is great. AJ Green is looking like his old self again.
Oh, yeah.
With D Hop, that's a crazy duo. So. I think, and with Kyle Murray just running around looking like a Russell Wilson 2.0, the shorter version, but it's just like, the Cardinals are real. I wouldn't say Super Bowl contenders yet because I just feel like you got to beat the defending champs. You got to.
It's a longer season. We're in week 5, and we have 17 weeks of this, so 12 more weeks, and then technically 11 because the buys are going to start coming in soon. Anyways, but
I got the Cardinals winning that game though.
I do too, especially with the weapons of DeAndre Hopkins and what's his name, Christian Kirk. Yeah, he's been turning it up, and he's definitely filling in the gaps for when, because let's be honest, DeAndre Hopkins played the last 2 games still injured. Still injured with the rib injury, and they only I forget where I saw it, but they said that they only put DeAndre Hopkins out there. They only put him out there as a distraction to get coverage on him to send the ball elsewhere, which genius, because if they catch on to that, D-Hop, deep post, boom.
That's it. That's it. And Kyler Murray got an arm on him too. Oh, yeah. My gosh. I wouldn't mind seeing the Arizona Cardinals versus Chargers Super Bowl. Like, let's mix it up here. Like, yes, do we want to see Brady?
It's still too early to talk about Super Bowl.
That's true. That's true. But I'm just saying, it seems like the theme is these different teams are stepping up. Because, again, do we want to see Brady win an 8th Super Bowl? Do we?
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't get old. Like, come on, what does he have to prove?
No. I've gone to virtually every single parade in Boston.
That's true.
So
that's true. Yeah. We'll see.
But that first one is always amazing.
Yeah.
But college football.
Yeah.
Let me open my eyes here. They did. And it was a questionable Clemson team.
But it was at Clemson. Clemson. That's the thing.
But even then, it didn't really factor that much into it.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's why, I don't know. It didn't factor much into it. But at the same time, Clemson is starting to, I guess, show their true selves. I mean, there's a reason why they went from number 3 in the country, number 4 in the country, to 25.
Yeah.
And you barely beat BC, which BC is by far. I'm not going to say they're going to be the ACC champs because they do have a tough road. Yeah, they got their first loss of the season, but next they have Louisville.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough one.
They have Wake Forest at the end of the season. they don't have it easy,
Right.
especially seeing the way these other teams have played.
Mhm.
You know, Louisville is hit or miss, and that's another team where if I pick them to win, they always flop for me. So that's why I say to myself, do I really want to root for Louisville? Louisville was good when Lamar was there.
Right.
And that's one of the things. If you head on down to Chestnut Hill and BC's playing Louisville, hey, you got to watch Lamar Jackson play.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Dennis Grissel is definitely, he's growing on me. And, you know, those are tough shoes to fill.
Yeah.
With Phil Jerkovic getting injured. But he's proven himself.
Yep.
He's proven himself, and hey, that's awesome.
How do you feel about your you know, not to hit you in the chest a little bit, but like I was surprised that Oregon didn't win that game.
I know, but at the same time, you really need to see the full picture, because let's be honest, Stanford, I think I said it last week. I said Stanford is, you don't know what type of team you're going to get from Stanford. You know, one day they're winning by who knows what, and then the next they're losing to crappy teams.
Yeah.
We had a lot of injuries.
That's true.
You know, our starting center was out. CJ Verdell ended up getting injured in that game. Is Kayvon Thibodeau really back to full health? How about Noah Sewell, Mace Funa? These are all guys that are key offensive and defensive weapons. And the fact that, you know, one thing that happened in that game, Oregon did a lot of running. They did a lot of running. And, you know, there were times where they got big gains, but a lot of the times they got stopped 5 yards short. And CJ Verdell was rushing for, 5 yards a carry. Yeah. And it kind of worried me, Anthony Brown, are you afraid to throw the ball at this point? Or you just look down the field and you don't have any receivers open and you just decide to run it yourself?
It could be a mixture. Yeah. Because what do you do at that point when you look to your left and your right and you don't really trust the guys that you can give the ball to? I mean, how's that guy Spencer doing?
He's doing good. I think he had a couple of catches.
He got a touchdown. Didn't he catch a touchdown last week?
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know. Like I said, it burns me to wear this shirt. I'm only wearing this for Jordan. So
UCLA.
But they're facing UCLA's facing Oregon in 2 weeks. And let's see how that shakes out.
Oh, that's going to be weird.
But a couple of games that I have circled this week.
Yep.
Excuse me. Notre Dame, Virginia Tech.
Okay.
Notre Dame just took a loss.
They did.
It was their first loss since last year. I think they lost to Clemson.
Yep.
And I'm talking regular season. That's the first regular season loss since Clemson last year. And they played twice that year. And the only reason they won the first one was because Trevor Lawrence was out on COVID. But he was still on the sidelines, masked down to his mask down, hugging and high-fiving people. I don't know. Question everything at this point. That's one game I have circled because I think Virginia Tech's going to win.
It's at Virginia, too.
I think as soon as Notre Dame hears that Enter Sandman, they're going to dump all over themselves.
With that crowd.
Once you hear Enter Sandman and you're in Virginia Tech territory, because this Virginia Tech team is good. They're
not ranked, though. I don't know why they're not ranked.
They're not. I mean, it's an ACC team.
Yeah, that's true. Sure.
You look at BC, and then you go ahead and look at their wins. Yeah, they beat a mid-tier SEC team in Mizzou, and then they beat Colgate, UMass, Temple.
Colgate just got smacked again. Like 59-6 or something like that. Like, come on, man. What are we doing?
It's terrible. That's terrible. I mean, outside of that game, do you have any other games that you like?
Not really. Our guy, Boise State, they're playing BYU this week. That's going to be an intriguing matchup. And Osiris, I saw a stat. No, I didn't see a stat. I saw him, a highlight of him last week.
Oh, yeah.
And yep, man, that I'm telling you, I like that. I haven't caught too much of the Boise State games, but the highlights that I've seen, they seem like they have fun with each other, and they just really play well. But this BYU team, number 10 in the state, I mean, I just feel like this is a tough game for them coming in. But Boise State, I'm hoping that they pull that off because I really am rooting for them, not just because we had Cyrus on, but like, I just really like their energy to them as a group. You know what I mean? So, that game in particular, I do have circled. I would say, obviously, my Alabama, I'm waiting for them to get a challenge. They just, you know what I'm saying? They could just keep winning by 20. They play against Texas A&M. That's going to be a crazy.
Yeah, but let's be real. I mean, it's Texas A&M.
But you see
Alabama.
You see all these tailgates when every time Alabama comes to town. Everybody's saying, "I'll sell my kid for Alabama." Like what? Like, come on, man. Alabama's not gonna lose it. They're not losing.
Well, but, I'll let you. They lost. I can't even talk because they lost last year or the year before.
I don't really have anything else though. Any games?
The only next good game Alabama really plays, and I would say LSU, but LSU is just they're not the LSU of past. Right. You do have Arkansas, and you do have Auburn. I don't like Auburn. Arkansas is a team to watch out for.
Okay,
they really are.
Yeah,
and they've proven themselves. They've gotten the number 13 in the country for a reason, and they're playing pretty well. Well. Auburn, on the other hand, you know how I feel about Auburn. I don't like Bo Nix, and I think he's just a name. Bo Nix is a name when it comes to Auburn, and I think Alabama's. I mean, I just want to see them lose. I might sound like a crying baby, but even if they lose one game, they're probably not even going to drop in the rankings.
You said Arkansas. I mean, they just got cracked last week by Georgia, so I'm just like, what do you think we're going to do?
That's Georgia. That's Georgia. I mean, Georgia's defense is really good.
Really,
they got a really good defense. And hey, I would love to see two SEC teams face each other in the college football playoff.
That would be crazy.
Alabama and Georgia. I wish we got to see a regular season game with them because that would be ideal because Georgia is one of, if not the top team outside of Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Not only in the country, obviously, for their number 2 ranking, but in the SEC.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since anybody could ever say that.
But yeah, those are the games that not like overall. I'm not excited right now with this football, NFL and college right now. But maybe it's just this week. It's just an odd week. But like
it is
as the next few weeks pick up, we'll get more excited. You know what I mean? People,
The only other game that I like is Penn State, Iowa, number 3 versus number 4. Penn State is playing phenomenal football, but so is in Iowa.
Yeah,
I
think
it
in Iowa.
No, yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I misheard you. I think Iowa is going to be in for an upset. So cue it up. Ding, 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 ding. Upset alert.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State's going to beat Iowa.
Okay.
You heard it here first. Anyways, I don't know. Do you want to talk baseball? I mean, what like?
Congratulations, Red Sox. Yeah, you got it done. Let me see what you can do.
No, they should have never been in that spot in the first place because
shouldn't.
And I mean, you look out west. The Dodgers should have never been in that spot. And St. Louis, they were riding a 16, 17, 18 game winning streak going into the postseason, and they were still huge underdogs.
Took a walk off to end there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was tough.
I'm not too happy about the Red Sox. The Astros won today, and as of right now, top of the 9th, 2 outs. The Rays are winning 5-0. It's expected. Absolutely expected. And, you know, the Red Sox, if they're lucky, they get to play another game on Monday. If they can get one more win tomorrow or Sunday.
Was it a best out of what?
This is a 5-game series.
Oh yeah,
Division's 5 games. Yeah, it's. I don't know whether I want to call for a sweep, but this is, you know, in Boston right now, since they had to redo the marathon from this past year. This is a marathon Monday, and if they play in the afternoon, or 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, this is a marathon Monday. This is a marathon Monday the city of Boston didn't get, and that would be huge.
Yeah, it would.
But I don't see the Red Sox making it past Sunday, to be honest with you.
If they lose this, yeah.
But
been a good season though.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know who out of Tampa Red Sox, San Francisco, LA, Atlanta, Milwaukee, and Houston, the White Sox. Who you got?
I got Houston going because of their resume, man. They know how to win no matter what. They're over the past, even though they cheated one year, but like, you know.
Who was their head coach?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. He's coaching us right now. I'd rather him had cheat than this year. But anyways, you know, it's just, you know, I like Houston because of their experience. I like LA, man. I like LA. You know, really. I think that they needed that type of energy last night to pick up because they got a squad. They're loaded.
But this Giants team is
is good.
Insane. So yeah. I think, I don't know. I'm gonna call for something completely out of this world. I think San Francisco is gonna beat LA. I think the Braves are gonna beat Milwaukee, which leaves you to the Braves versus the Giants. I think the Braves are going to beat the Giants.
Go to the World Series?
End up in the World Series. Now, coming on to the American League. Chicago is down 1-0 right now in the series. Expected. When you're playing on the road, it's expected, especially in the playoffs. I think the White Sox are going to come back. They're going to beat Houston.
Oh, yeah.
And we all know what happens with Tampa Bay. Okay. So it's going to be the White Sox versus Tampa Bay in the ALCS. And I think the White Sox, the first team that I uttered out of my mouth who clinched a playoff spot, the White Sox versus the Braves. I think the Braves are going to win the World Series.
Wow.
That's my breakdown.
The ATL.
And they need it.
I mean, it was the last time they won it. They won it. It's been
Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux era, Chipper Jones.
Hey, that's surprising. You say they're going to beat the Giants. So
who knows?
That can go 7 games though. That can go 7 games easily. That can go 7 games easily.
But that's just what I see, and that's what I'm gonna. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, that's a good prediction. I mean, so I would say the Dodgers. I got the Dodgers playing. We just said it. Atlanta. I got the Dodgers going to the World Series.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I got Houston going to the World Series. So I got the Dodgers versus Houston. You know what I mean? So
hold on, let me get my notebook out. Remember this?
Yeah. Oh man,
let me get my notebook out.
You brought it out.
All right, Charles, Dan. So you have Houston versus Dodgers,
versus LA,
and you have LA winning.
Yep.
And I have Chicago and Atlanta.
Yep.
And I have Atlanta winning. Wow. 2 opposite ends of the spectrum.
Let's go. I'm going for the veteran teams, man. LA, let's do it.
We'll see. This isn't a Mickey Mouse championship, so we will definitely see.
Yeah.
But other than that, you got anything else? We are running super duper late, but
great show. Worth it. It was worth it today.
Oh, it definitely was.
Great energy from Jordan. Shout out to her, and man, we appreciate you coming on.
Definitely.
And pulling up on the show. We really do.
Part 2 to be determined. We're gonna have to do like a Monday or a Tuesday special.
Oh, definitely. I think that's a Monday vibe for me. That's
Monday
a Monday vibe,
coming out the weekend. Celebrity gossip. I'm gonna reach out to her publicist right now. Celebrity. We gotta think of a clever name. No, we'll have Jordan come up with a clever name.
Yeah. We'll have her come up. Yeah.
Anyways, next week Charles will not be here. Things happen in life.
Right.
Understood. I will not be alone.
Ooh.
We have somebody. I'm not gonna do what I usually do.
Okay.
Where am I? No, we're gonna have somebody that's been on the show before.
Great guy.
For one of our Hot Take Tuesday or Thursdays. We did Hot Take Tuesday once, didn't we?
I think it was a Hot Take Tuesday. He came on.
No,
was it Thursday? No, it was Thursday.
I don't
Sorry.
know.
It was
Anyways,
Thursday.
we don't have a guest next week.
Yeah.
So next week, who knows? We might do another Hot Take Thursday, but we are going to have Reese join us. And hey, if anybody else wants to come on, by all means, shoot us a message, and we'll talk whatever you want when it comes to the sporting world. Like, look at me, look at Charles. Do we look like we do gymnastics? No, but we're tuned in.
Tuned in.
Outside of the Olympics, I'll even catch myself watching. Even men's gymnastics, like some of that crazy, like I couldn't even imagine.
Man, crazy
doing that.
I'll be out for 2 years if I try some things like that.
Man, I'm on my trampoline for 5 minutes with my daughter, and my back is hurting. Telling me to do backflips and front flips. I'm good. But anyways, guys, it's been a great show. We did have streaming problems, of course, with Facebook, but I'm going to go ahead and upload that video to Facebook once it gets downloaded, and just tune in for next week and be on the lookout for part 2, celebrity gossip. We'll see you guys later.